So I say historic preservation instead of historic renovation because I'm all about preserving and not changing, not redoing, not remodeling. It's just really about authenticity. And for a guest to walk in here and feel like this is late 19th century Monrovia. I am an interior designer by trade. My business partner is a general contractor, and we have been in business for 21 years. And we've worked on a number of large older estates over the years and really witnessed them be ruined. And we just got more and more interested in historic preservation and keeping these places alive and authentic, because once it's gone, it's gone. This is my second time living in Monrovia. I would always walk my dog up and down Ivy, and I would walk past these houses every day, multiple times a day. And it was so overgrown in the front that you could barely see a glimpse of either of these. But you could tell that they were really cool. Like, you could see they had their original redwood roof, they had their original paint colors. So I had a lot of interest in this site, but I didn't know who owned it. I didn't know anything about it. When Steve passed away, we come to find out that Steve's heirs had already had interest from other parties that wanted to tear these buildings down and build apartments. And fortunately, they were more interested in preserving this site than maximizing the dollars that they were going to get. When we were talking, we weren't really sure what we wanted to do with it. And then somebody said, Steve always talked about wanting this to be a bed and breakfast. So then we're like, if that's kind of what the universe is saying that this should be, then that's what this should be. This house in 1887 was very modern, very trendy. If they had Instagram in 1887, this house would be all over it. Meanwhile, the house next door, the Arthur house, it was extremely traditional. Like, it's the thing in 1887 that your parents or your grandparents would be into.
Now they sit side by side as a comparison.
Right. You're seeing the two extremes of 1887 right next door to each other. At this point in our careers, we're basically crazy enough that we want to just make everything as authentic as possible. What did this look like before? Because the houses were in very bad condition. We know these rooms were all wallpapered. What did the wallpaper look like? Can we find any scraps of anything hidden behind, pieces of art? Can we find the right doors from the period to replace doors that were gone? So it really took all of 3 years to accumulate all of the things that you see.
And it feels lived in, which is a unique feeling too. It doesn't just feel staged, it feels comfortable.
We want people to touch everything and sit on the furniture. Like, we don't put ropes across things, and we don't have signs yelling at you, don't touch. We would rather someone enjoy the experience than be walking through here on eggshells. So the restaurant is called Viola's. The food is kind of what we call an intro to fine dining. I am pleasantly shocked at how good every single dish is. What I will say about Monrovia is that we could not have done this in any other city. The leadership in the city of Monrovia believes in these kind of local projects.
I find it gratifying being able to get to walk to work, a job that I enjoy doing, come in, and I get to tell that to the guests that are here, that I live in the community. I also live in a historic home, and I just feel like it ties into that story more, and it makes me feel more gratified of being here.
We really feel like we're kind of temporary stewards of places like this. It's not really super important to put our ownership stamp on it. It's more important for us to maintain their history here.